knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side, and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate, and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
What's up agents, it's BigBearAssassin bringing you another build video. I know it's been a while, so today I'm going to give you my solo striker build. And basically I'm running a 6-piece striker, 9k, with a house and an MG5. And I'll get into the weapons in a minute. So, let's start with the gear. For people that don't know, who's living in a hole, striker basically will self-heal you on a 6 talent. The more stam you have, the more healing percentage you get per stack. Also, this build increases your stability and armor damage. On the chest, I run stam, skill haste and health. Now the reason why I run health instead of EDR or anything, I used to run EDR for grenades and pred. Now that if I put a box down, the pred isn't much of an issue. The EDR, I find that because how tanky I am and with the stacks, I don't need EDR. I choose health to make me more tanky. I've put health in every single spot possible to help buff me up. That way, when I'm fighting multiple people or I have flame turrets, I have Predator's Mark, my healing stack percentages increase. I run 2 mobs, stam with skill haste. The mask. The mask is rolled to stam with crit chance and burn resistance. Once again, stam and skill haste mobs. Knee pads. Now these could be better knee pads. I would love to have shock resistance, but it is what it is. These were the best I had. I have stam, rolled with health, bleed resistance, damage to elites, and blind and death resistance. My mods are stam with skill haste and self heal mods. For the backpack, I'm running stam as the main role, health and bleed resistance. I would like that to be ammo capacity, but during the whole Predator's Mark era, I ran bleed resistance everywhere I could, so that's why I do not have no ammo capacity on this. Unfortunately, I need to farm for more striker backpacks. My mods are stam with skill haste. I'll tell you why I picked skill haste in a minute. First aid heal and first aid self heal again. And for the gloves, I have the main attribute on firearms. I have SMG damage, crit damage, and skill haste. Now, I don't want crit chance because the main gun I'm using on this build is the house. So as I'm using the house, I don't need the crit chance because the gun already comes with crit chance built in. On a holster, I run skill haste, maxed out. So the reason why I run skill haste, I'll show you now. My skill haste on this build is 40%. Now, most people don't run skill haste whatsoever. They find it a waste of a talent. Even with no electronics, my skill haste is such a big importance. My max health is at 428,500. Some people is only on 300,000. I got that extra tankiness. That way when I get more stacks I can heal up for more. Gives me a bit more tankiness. I have 50% bleed resistance, which isn't a biggie. Like, that's not a must. I would like that off. And I would rather have shock resistance. Now, for the weapons. I want the house as my main gun. It's not fully maxed out yet. I think I'm like maybe 500 damage off or 100 damage off. I have vicious and deadly. I would like Deadly Unforgiven, but I don't have a spare one. With car counter. For the mods, on the scope I want crit damage, headshot damage, crit chance. On the muzzle, crit damage, crit chance, headshot damage. On the barrel, crit damage, accuracy, reload speed. I would have actually preferred optical range, but I don't have one of those mods with reload speed on this character. On my magazine, I have magazine size, crit damage, and rate of fire. Now, the MG5. The reason why I picked this gun is, one, it has such a low base damage. It has 13.3 base damage. Now, that is really low. This isn't a damage place. I mean, it can do damage once you stack up, but that 20% extra damage does help. But I got predatory on it, vicious, and determined. Now, the reason why I like it, one, because it has a big magazine size. So that means when I hit them, the NPC, it takes me longer to kill them. Means I get more stacks. Means I'm more stacked up, ready for the next fight. I get predatory that adds more self-healing on top of my 9k stam self-heal on striker. And determined obviously gets my cooldowns back quicker. For the mods, I run crit damage, crit chance, headshot damage on my muzzle. On the underbarrel I run crit damage, optical range, and stability. On the magazine I run magazine size, crit chance, and rate of fire. And for the scope, crit chance, headshot damage, crit damage. Like I said, low base damage is only for like stacking up on NPCs, because striker you can melt through NPCs pretty quick. So the lower the base damage means the longer I hit them, means the more stacks I get. I get a stack per times I hit them, not per damage. Now for my sidearm, I run a double barrel with sustained for the health on kill. Just in case if I'm low health, I smack so I get that little burst of health. Determined, which helps on my cooldowns, and once again predatory, which increases my healing for 20 seconds. Now for the abilities, you could run a pulse, but I prefer booster for the extra 7.5% damage resistance and an extra bit of damage that you get added to your character. 30-second cooldown, which is a lot better than having a 50-second cooldown. Even though you may not get no healing, but that means more resistance on top of your tanky build. Plus, let's say you have predatory active and you have 100 stacks or even 50 stacks, you are going to be very tanky and hard to kill. Then obviously my box cooldown is 22 seconds. So I have 22 seconds self healing time. So every time like I blow my box in 22 seconds I get it back. But obviously because I'm undetermined in that, I can get it back quicker. Now I want adrenaline. Obviously because if I do fire pred and I need to blow my box for myself, if I need to pop a med kit, then that way I can actually have 7 seconds of immunity against the pred to burst them down. Or if not burst them down, get stats. Also I run critical save, which helps with the damage resistance intake I take by 20% for 10 seconds by popping in my last health segment, which is one of the most important for PvP ever. Also I run strike back, reach low health, reduces active cooldowns by 20%. So if I'm ever low health, obviously then I'm getting an extra 20% skill haste for that split second. This is very important for PvP. Instead of smacking the NPC, the players, do what you do when you're shooting NPCs. Keep moving about. That way you get the little shield buff. And this increases damage resistance by 15% for 10 seconds. So you take 15% less damage. You add that, obviously plus critical save, you know, that's 35%. That helps a lot. Plus booster, which is another 7%. That's 42% altogether. You're taking near enough half the damage intake, plus being a tank, plus being able to output damage. Now, for my SMG, I have 42% crit chance. I like to be at 40%. That's like where I like to always be at any gun. I mainly use my primary damage. That way I find it as a good balance. It's not too low and I haven't invested all into crit chance, so it means that leaves me low on crit damage. I have 115% crit damage as well, which is very good. Because crit damage, when you're at 100%, basically doubles your damage, which is really good. Headshot damage I'm not too like really care about, but it's there. 62%. Stability doesn't matter, 30%. Reload time is 2.29 seconds. And for the MG5, for the people that really want to know it, it's at 27%. Now, like I said, this ain't my main weapon, so I'm not going to invest 40% crit chance into this gun. Also, same with damage, 80% crit damage. Headshot damage is very high, but that's because with the MG5 it's easy to control and striker. And that's the build, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe. It's free. Also, you can find me on Twitch, and you can also join our Facebook community page, the Big Bear Nation, on Facebook. Thank you all for watching. Peace.